Before we start this video, do like and subscribe to our channel and not miss on any updates.
Hello friends, trust your preparation for CA Final AFM May 25 exams is going on very well. Today in this video, we are going to talk about what are the important questions from AFM perspective. What are those questions that you should revise or you should actually practice before you go to the exam. These are about 150 odd questions, very important questions. I have frequently come out with a list, at least for last 3-4 attempts I have been coming out with a list of what are the important questions. And one thing I have noticed is, in some cases, directly the questions, what were asked in the exam came from this, and in some cases, the concepts that are taught in these important questions are, very useful for solving the exam questions. Okay, so please, my suggestion, do not ignore this list. If you already have gone through the entire 600 questions that we give in P600 plus book that we have given, then very good. If you have not gone through and you're looking at last 30 days, you want to revise something, then this is one set of questions that I strongly suggest that you should go through. Question of roughly about 158 questions, right? 158 questions, what I have here on screen across all the chapters of CA Final AFM. Now please note 2-3 things. These are all practical questions. I am giving you here right now for the moment practical questions. And please note the first chapter, Financial Policy Corporate Strategy, they have now added a question. They have added a question, practical question on external financial requirement. So that question is actually an important question. We have earlier covered this in our business valuation chapter, but this particular question, EFR, is a fairly important question. Why? Because it is introduced only from May 25. It was not there in November 24. So it was not there in November 24. It is there in May 25 material. Hence, this is an important question. So please note this question, please definitely go through. And then, of course, across various topics, there are varieties of questions. I have updated this question list based on my analysis of the November 24 paper and May 24 paper. What are the things that have actually come? What are the things that can potentially, be asked in the exam? Please note, my dear friends, no way I am saying that anything that is asked in May 24, November 24 will not appear in May 25. Institute can ask from anything. They can ask a repeated question also. So please don't make that weird, stupid mistakes of saying that, if a concept is asked in May 24, it will not be asked in November 24. If it is asked in November 24, it will not be asked in May 25. No. Please keep such kind of things out of your mind. May 24, November 24, both the papers are fairly important. Even the questions that are there in that, similar type of questions can be asked in May 25 exam. So this particular list is made keeping in mind the new topics that have been added, keeping in mind the last 2 question papers, trying to get an idea of what are the potential questions that can be asked in May 25 exam. Okay, as I said, there are 158 questions out of my book P600 plus booklet. And I strongly suggest that you go through all of these. Now, 2 more things before we move ahead of this. This is all practical questions. What about theory? What about theory? So, if you notice one thing, theory, the marks are only 12 to 16 marks. Okay, earlier it used to be 20, last time it was only 12 marks. So, if you honestly ask me, do not try to overspend time or overdo something on theory, because the ocean is very vast with respect to theory. They can ask anything and the marks are only 4 for each question. So you don't really know which one you should focus on. But here I have a suggestion. I have a very specific suggestion on theory. What is the specific suggestion on theory? You focus on new topics or important topics. New / important. What are these new and important topics? I'll take you through them. These are the topics. Advanced role of CFO. This has been added in the syllabus, AFM syllabus, and is already been asked. Okay. Then advanced capital budgeting. We have so far not seen any great theory questions. Potentially good topic. Then valuers. In security valuation chapter, there is a whole thing on what is a valuer and all of that. That's a potential, question. Of course, securitization. They've already asked something about tokenization, but there is a potential about blockchain and what are the risks of securitization. Then in mutual fund, they've asked, they've added quant funds, dividend yield funds, what is the role of an FII, what is the role of a fund manager, all of that. These are all new topics. I am specifically referring to new topics that are either there only for May 25, that is from November 24 to May 25, what are the new topics that have been added, or topics that have been added from May 24, that is from new syllabus, that is from post SFM to AFM move over in from May 24. New topics, whatever there, those according to me are a very good solid potential bank from which questions can be asked. Last time also, if you see, half the marks actually came from this and half the marks came from a normal chapter. Okay, that is normal chapter means your financial policy, corporate strategy, your securitization, then your startup finance. These are the chapters which are actually theory chapters. So half marks came from that and half marks came from these new topics, which is why if you are focusing, if you are wanting to know what are the important topics in theory, these three chapters, chapter 1 financial policy, corporate strategy, then securitization, then 3 startup, and these new topics that are there in the material. Okay, now let us see in derivatives. You have exotic derivatives, real options, credit derivatives, electricity derivatives, weather derivatives. These are all important questions, and I don't expect very complicated questions. Okay, you've got what is a knock-in, knock-out option, what is a barrier option. No, you will not be asked all those in exotic options. They may ask you, probably, this is my guess, okay, my guess is they may ask you slightly explain varieties of exotic options and things like that, because the first time they're asking, I don't think they will go so deep. But anyway, we don't know how CA Institute is. Please prepare for everything. Then in Forex, SWIFT is already been asked. Then you have a payment gateway. What is a payment gateway? Then international financial management, you have this GIFT, already asked, GIFT and IFC. You have, what is not asked is sovereign wealth fund. What's a sovereign wealth fund? Please go and study. This is an important topic. And in interest rate risk management, new benchmarks have come. Instead of LIBOR, now we have SONIA, SOFR, and bunch of other things, right? Then business valuation, there is this new whole thing about going concern valuation, startup valuation, digital platform valuation, and ESG. These are very important topics. Okay, same way unicorn and succession planning. Succession planning has already been asked. So unicorn. So please, my dear friends, if you are looking at theory, please focus on these topics, these 3 chapters which are full theory chapters, and these additional new topics that have been added from SFM to AFM as well, and AFM also in from November 24 to May 25, whatever small changes there, everything is covered in this list. Now, if you are wondering where is this list, there is actually a proper document that I have. There is a proper document that I have, which is incremental theory. Incremental theory. The link for this incremental theory is also given in the description below. So I have compiled a list of incremental theory questions that are there from old syllabus to new syllabus, within new syllabus from now November to May, and all of that. So please focus on these if you are planning to look at the important questions for theory, because theory, huge ocean, 10 marks or 12 marks, right? So please don't unnecessarily, boil the ocean. It is only 10 marks. No matter what you study, they can ask something which is, out of some nook and corner. So focus on these important things and move forward. That would be my suggestion. Okay. And as I said, this one also, May 25 CA final important questions. This also, the link for this particular file or this particular PDF is available in my description below. Okay, and this description you will get what are the in P600, what are all the various questions, and in that question which question number, clear linkage is available. Okay, so you have any doubts, please feel free to ping us, please feel free to reach out to me on YouTube, WhatsApp, chat on our website, or directly drop in a message at support, create a support ticket, anyway, or a forum query on our app or website. Anything, I am available to respond. And please note, after this, I am going to come up with a 30-day plan. I'll release that video within a couple of days, where, of course, in 30-day plan, you will have these important questions, but I will also try and guide you how you should focus on last 30 days preparation. So my suggestion, focus on these important questions, whatever are these, both from practical and theory perspective, and study well. Stay calm, study well, and you will succeed in the May 25 AFM exams. All the very best.